Hey, 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 it's me, Queen V. Happy Thursday. Um I'm excited. I want to talk to y'all about a girl in the Bible. Her name is Abigail. Now, she was something else, I'm gonna tell you. And a lot of people don't talk about her. But I noticed her. I noticed her. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I noticed her. It's because she changed the destiny of a whole lot of people in her circle. Now her husband was very wealthy, and his name was Nabal, but he was evil. Now, according to First Samuel chapter 25, Abigail was a woman of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. So that means she looked good on the outside, but she had some brains as well. She wasn't just beautiful on the outside. She had some brains. She had good understanding. So she wasn't just, you know, what do you call those people, superficial. That wasn't her. She had some brains. She had a good not just understanding, a good understanding. So here's what happened. This is what she did. Okay, her husband, he was wealthy, and of course they had servants. And um, David was a mighty, valiant warrior. He was very skilled. He wasn't king yet. God had anointed him to be king, but he wasn't king yet because Saul was still king. And so after Saul died, it was time for David to step up, but not quite yet. But here's what happened. So David sent his servants to Nabal and Nabal's servants to ask for a favor. And they said, we come in peace. Okay? How about Nabal? Evil Nabal said, who is David and who is Jesse's son? And all I know, y'all could be some stray servants that have been disobedient, and I'm not giving y'all nothing in so many words. Now, you don't come against King David like that. He's gonna slaughter you, your whole household, and then take all your possessions, because that's how powerful he was, and he's gonna do it all in the name of the Lord. And so they were in trouble. David's servants went back and told him what Nabal said, and Nabal, one of Nabal's servants, I guess he knew Abigail, how witty and smart she was, and he went to her and he said, look, because he was gonna die too. So he said, look, we gotta do something about this. So he went to Abigail, Nabal's wife, and told her what happened. She quickly, if you read it in 1 Samuel chapter 25, she in haste, she quickly, she didn't delay, she didn't think hard and long about it. Hastily, she got some gifts together, different kinds, and sent her servants to David and told her servants to give that stuff to David and his servants. And so when she finally came to David, they were already expecting her. And when she got there, she kneeled down. She showed humility. She expressed honor. She expressed humility. And she acknowledged who he was. She had heard that he was a man of God, and that he was a valiant warrior, and that all the battles that he fought and won, he won them because he was a servant of the Lord. And she understood that, she recognized it, and she mentioned it to him. And then she told him about her husband. And she said, you know what his name means. His name didn't mean, it wasn't good. So don't name your child Nabal. I mean, your names are very important. So, Nabal's name meant something bad, and she explained that. And she said he's just acting like what his name means. And so she explained all that to David, and she said, I did not see your servants when they came. I did not hear what happened, and she explained everything. And she was like, please, don't kill us. And you know what? When she finished, David took her advice. He blessed her. And after she finished speaking is when he actually received the gifts. He just because somebody brought him gifts, he didn't receive them right away. He won't know what this is all about. It could have been a trick or whatever. So after she finished talking to him, he received the gifts. And her household was saved. And David prophesied. David was not only King David, but he was a prophet, if you read in the book of Acts. But he knew that Nabal was going to die. So this is what happened. Nabal had a party that night, got drunk. Now, Abigail did not tell him what she was going to do at all. So he was drunk. He didn't even know that she had gone to David and sent the gifts. See, some things you have to do in discretion. And I know some people say, well, I don't keep secrets from my husband and my spouse. In this case, she couldn't tell him what she was going to do because she needed to save a lot of people's lives. And so, and I understand about secrecy and all that. I know I understand, but in this case, she had to think quick on her feet. And if he probably would have stopped her from going if she was going, if he knew what she was going to do. So, they had a party. He had a party, got drunk, and so when he was sober the next day, she told him what happened, and he became so afraid. He went in shock that the Bible said he became as a stone, and he died a few days later. And so, guess what? When David heard that Nabal was dead. He sent his servants to go get Abigail. And guess what? When them servants came to get her, she wasn't slowing around. She made haste. The Bible made a point to say that she made haste and went to David. And guess what? David married her. She became his wife. So she set herself up for good. She was going to be dead. She and her whole family, because of what her husband did. I don't know why, and I've been guilty of it, that why beautiful women, good women fall in love with bad men. Why does that happen? That's another topic right there. So, are you an Abigail? Are you beautiful on the outside as well as the inside? Are you smart? Are you capable? Do you have brains? Are you able to think? Are you able to understand? Do you have a great understanding? Do you spend time in the Word? Are you going to be able to help your husband? The Bible has called women to be a help. And so, how are you going to help if you don't know nothing? You don't know how to do nothing. You don't know the Word. You don't know about business in certain areas. Just even having common sense. Some women are beautiful and they don't even have any common sense at all. I'm just saying, don't just be beautiful on the outside. Don't just fix your outside up, but make sure you know some stuff. And if you want to get married, if you're not already married, know something. What are you going to be doing to help your husband? We're supposed to be a help to our husbands, to help them, push them into their destinies. So if we don't know anything, how are we going to be a help to them? I know, marriage is more than just sex. It's more than that. So we got to be able to assist and be a help, and not just be sitting up pretty and no. Do you know how to think quickly on your feet? Do you know how to get some things done? And that's all for today. Are you an Abigail? Are you an Abigail? I'll see y'all next Thursday. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you think this is gonna help somebody, send them the link to the video. Okay, y'all have a good weekend, and until next week, I'll see you. This is Queen V.